Alright, so y'all fucked with my last infamous video, and I got a comment asking me if I could do a karma system, and deadass, I checked to see if there are any on YouTube, and how the fuck are there none? I can't lie, while I was planning on how to make it, I thought, wait, ain't no fucking way this shit this easy, right? Well, let me show y'all chopped ass motherfuckers how to make it. And also, before we get started, please like the video, please. So I decided to use the same infamous project from before, and all I had to do was add this enemy blueprint and the civilian blueprint. Now I'm gonna show y'all how it works with just these two things, but you can obviously make it work with missions too. It's pretty easy to adjust. So for the player blueprint, we make two custom events, one called enemy killed, but you could really just call it like add karma or something like that, and another called civilian killed, or take away karma, subtract karma, I don't know. We make 3 flow variables. One is called karma amount, max karma, and min karma. Also, we gotta make this enum called karma states, and inside the enum, all we gotta do is just make a good, neutral, and evil. And once we got all this, we can then make these 2 functions. And yeah, deadass, this is it. I know it looks too easy to work, but when I tell y'all that's it, that's it. So shut your bitch ass up. Next, we want to make another custom in called update karma state, or call it whatever the fuck you want. So for update karma state, now while this does look messy, and honestly I probably could have just used a bunch of selects, but we just gonna roll with this. So we made 3 different branches, all checking for karma amount. If it's between 30 and 70, then we would set it to neutral, which 30 and 70 are just values that I decided to choose. You can honestly make it whatever you want. If it's less than or equal to 30, then we set the karma state to evil, and we just check to see that our karma amount never drops below 0. And if our karma amount is greater than or equal to 70, then we set karma state to good, and we once again check to see if it is greater than or equal to 100. Just let me go ahead and fix that real quick. And I swear, if y'all don't be doing this when it comes to health stuff or anything like that, and that is making sure that your values don't go way higher than what you intended to be, then you are dumb as bricks. But hey, I guess that's why you're here, right? Now for the enemy, all we have to do is add a health variable, and in our event tick, all we do is check to see if our health ever drops below 0 or is equal to 0. We destroy the enemy, and then all we do is call the enemy killed function that is inside our player blueprint. And it's the same for civilian, but instead we call the civilian killed. And now next up is making sure our lightning abilities actually interact with the enemy and civilian blueprints, which, to make it super simple, I decided to just make it like this, where we check to see if we're either hitting an enemy or hitting a civilian, subtracting health from either or, and then destroying our lightning. Now remember, we don't need to call any of our functions that we made in the player blueprint here, because we're already calling them in the enemy and civilian blueprint once our health drops below 0. So we're good here. And then when it comes to all of our other stuff, all I did was just copy this code. And so yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do for the rest of the abilities. Now I wanted to go a little extra for y'all. My fault. And I made this little progress bar to show the karma state. So first off, for the percentage, it's literally just this, checking what our karma amount is, and we divide it by 100 because the percent bar thing, the progress bar that is, only gets values of 0 to 1. So yeah, this will just make it so that it's not always filled up. And I decided to change the color as well, so I created a binding for the get fill color opacity, and all it is this. We get our karma state from our player reference, use a select node, and then just plug it into the return node. Now honestly, I didn't check to see if these are the actual colors, but that's just what I decided to use. And after everything, this is how it turned out. Alright, so y'all are watching these tutorials for deadass no reason, because I am a fucking idiot. So I made the update karma state function, but I never called it anyway. Alright, I know, my fault. Hey, chill bro, chill, please chill, please. But yeah, all we gotta do is just call it in the event tick. And so this is how it's supposed to look like. So yep, that's the karma system. Now again, like I said, you can make your own functions for when it comes to making the choice system. All you really gotta do is just call those civilian killed / enemy killed functions. And like I said, I'd probably rename them to add karma, remove karma, subtract. Honestly, don't know what's a good functioning for this one. But yeah, that's how I would change it up for the dialogue options or any story mode quest that you would do when it comes to having a karma system for them. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. Also, I am currently working on editing the next dispatch video, so I'd appreciate it a lot if y'all would keep a lookout for that. And yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.